just me, Scottie McClue. I thought I'd pop up and say a big hi to every single one of you live on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all your support on the YouTube channel, and especially for your recent support, and of course for checking out all the latest videos. How marvelous to have you all on. And check out the one about the channel growth, because that's big at the moment. How is the channel growing, and what can we do to grow it even more? As I say, I'm used to huge audiences whenever we pop up, but obviously, when you're going on to social media platforms, it's a slightly different ballgame to television and to radio. However, I am firmly of the belief that this could be absolutely huge. And I would like you to come and join us and let us know. Always open to feedback, of course, especially in the growth stage, because I want to know what works for you. And if anything doesn't work for you, I want to know about that as well. I think that's just as important. So you're watching Scottie McClue, hashtag Float High, the first lord of the internet. And this, of course, perhaps the world's top talk show. I can tell you that. Do come and join us and tell us where you're watching from. I think that's very important as well. There's Murray O'Donnell. Hello, Scottie. Sorry, I've been a wee bit busy of late. Murray, I quite understand. You are one of our great entrepreneurs. You drive the wealth of the nation. And I wouldn't be surprised if you've been extremely busy, particularly today, with the budget and everything that's going on there. So I say thank you and welcome. Is the old sound and vision all right? Do let me know, because I know you're one of my greatest supporters, and I would hope one of my fiercest critics as well. But we're growing the channel, Murray, and we made some breakthrough the other day. I tell you, that was Saturday morning. We popped up just to see who was about, and everybody came and joined us, and I was delighted, absolutely delighted with that. I thought it was fantastic. So YouTube, I've always believed, is one of the great ways to go, as you know, and I've never wavered from that, and I don't think I should. I think that we will see growth and growth and growth. That's why I've published the latest videos. Although I published one today on William Wallace, and I'm not sure if it's being held back because it's history, but perhaps the algorithm thought we were talking about today. One never knows. Sounding and looking just great. Thanks, Murray. Very, very much appreciated. I don't have the phones tonight because I'm doing it on a slightly different device on the platform tonight, just to see how that goes as well, because I'm looking at editing and what have you. Kevin's joined us. Hi, Scottie from Yorkshire. Hi, Kevin. How lovely to have you with us, and very much appreciate all your comments, of course. I did have to censor one today, but when you read it again, you'll know why. You'll know exactly what was going on there. If you're new to the YouTube channel, a very warm welcome to you. I'm Scottie McClue, First Lord of the Internet, hashtag Float High, the world's top broadcaster, and the world's most humble man. Very important. Long time no see, Scottie, from Ireland. Connor, how lovely to have you with us from Ireland. Whereabouts are you on the Emerald Isle? Do tell us where you're watching from, folks. There's the wonderful Tom Phillips from Belfast. Well, Scottie, DINKY-DOO. Tom, DINKY-DOO to you. How lovely to have you with us. Just a quick mid-week pop-up just to see how everyone is doing, and to take cognizance and to take stock of what's happening. I tell you, I hope you're well, Tom. And next time we're on, we'll get the phones going. And, of course, you can come and join us there as well. Who else have we got here? So that's Murray, Kevin, Connor, and Tom. We like that. That's first class. And we're on many other platforms as well. Don't forget that. We're on the TikTok. We're on the Twitter. We're on the Instagram. We're on the Facebook Live. And we are, of course, on YouTube. But I want to concentrate on YouTube. So if you're watching for the first time, please give us a thumbs up down to the bottom left of the picture. Thumbs up, I say. And also, if you can subscribe, if you haven't done so, we want to see how many subscribers we can be getting. We also have split the YouTube, I don't know if this is wise or not, between long form content. So you've got things of perhaps up to 1 hour. And I think that's well worth a look. So, check out the long form content, guys. I know in today's market and in today's world, people are used to just a few seconds of something, 5 seconds, scroll past, all the rest of it. Scottie McClue is actually, dare I say it, worth a lot more than just a few seconds. So there's many programs. Some of them go back on other platforms, but they are all lying on the YouTube channel. I shouldn't use the word lying. They are reposing in the repository of videos going back 32 years. Now, the YouTube channel's not been around as long as that. It's been around, oh my goodness, Murray O'Donnell, what are you doing? Guys, Murray O'Donnell, the most generous man in the world and a great loyal supporter to Scottie McClue, has just given me a gift of £20. Now, this is one of many. Over the years, Murray has given me a fortune, an absolute fortune. And I am so humbled by his kindness, his thoughtfulness, his generosity, and his support. It really is very humbling. Murray, thank you so much. More advertising funds, yes, and we are doing advertising, Murray. You will have seen it. And also we're doing advertising on TikTok as well. I don't know if you're a big TikToker, Murray, but we're on TikTok at Scottie McClue, and that is doing very well. But I would like to see, it's interesting, I put up the William Wallace this morning, and I'm not sure if it's being held back, but we've only had a handful of views, whereas on TikTok, I popped up the same video as an experiment, and there we are at, nearly 1,100 views, I think. So something very interesting happening in terms of social media. Murray, thank you so much. Nice one, Murray. That's so good of you, says Tom Phillips. Very good, Tom La. I thank you very much, and you're quite right. Thank you to Murray O'Donnell. And thank you so much, Murray. Wonderful. Very, very kind of you. TikToks for a weens. TikToks for a weens, Murray. And I also put up some good Rangers Celtic stuff, Murray. And you'll see that. You know, Glasgow has two great football teams. They've got the Rangers and the Rangers Reserves. So there you are. Yes, TikToks for a weens. And what we have done, though, with TikTok is we have attracted a new generation of young people, Murray, who now know Scottie McClue, DINKY-DOO. So there you are. So I get it shouted at me if I pop onto the bus of the train. Oh, DINKY-DOO, Scottie! Fantastic. We love that. Thank you so much, Murray. That was so very kind of you. And there we are. He's at it. You're not at it again, are you, Murray? My goodness me. So there we go. That is so good of you. Just, guys, can we all thank Murray O'Donnell very, very much? Because without his support, we would not have the live shows. It's as simple as that. It would be a real struggle. And, Murray's support over the years has added to advertising the channel and to channel growth. And we've got well over 5,000 subscribers now. I think it's 5,300, but that should be 500,000 subscribers. So please get subscribing as soon as you can. Murray's laughing his head off here. I've got the foot in the salt water as well as we are speaking here, Scottie. Tom, are you bathing your feet in what my grandfather used to call coarse salts? Now, while I've got you on here, Wizard Wheeze this week. McClue may have a very, very small ego, but hopefully I've got a large dose of creativity. And I'll tell you what I was coming up with ideas-wise. So there we go. Shish, man, says Murray. All right, Murray, I won't embarrass you, I tell you. And thank you again. So I've got an idea here about politics. There's Amy just joined us. DINKY-DOO. Hey, Scottie, and everyone. I am Scottie. I had to get surgery on the foot last week, la. Oh, Tom, you must look after your feet, la. So important. But the course salt, my grandfather lived in a fishing village. His brothers had their own fishing boats, and that apparently made you quite somebody in the village. And he used to go and get coarse salts used for salting herring. So there you are. And he bathed his feet in them. A box of coarse salts in the cupboard in the bedroom. And he would get them into the water and bathe the feet. He also swam in the sea. And he walked about 4 miles a day until he was 89. So that's not bad, really, I tell you. And that's only because he passed away that stopped him walking, as I say, because death does have a way of telling you just to slow down, to take it a bit easier. They used to say, death is nature's way of telling you to slow down. So there we go. I neglected the foot myself, but it's coming round rightly now. Good one, Tom. So there you are. Tom Phillips, lovely man in Belfast. And Tom has also found Scottie McClue and is coming and joining us. And we absolutely love that, guys. If you've just joined us, please do click the subscribe button. We need all the subscribers we can get. And I'm a wee bit upset because some people leave because of the success of the site. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Apparently, if they've set their notifications, then because I post at all hours of the days and nights, they'll get notifications all the time. And I think some of them lose patience and say, just unsubscribe from that. I can't be bothered with all these notifications. Well, sort out your notifications, but stay subscribed to the channel because it will go big, I tell you. There we are. It has doubled. It sat for about 10 years. I think I've had it 11, 12 years, something like that. Maybe more. In fact, maybe a lot more, and maybe had it 15 years. I don't know. But I should check out when I joined YouTube. Perhaps some of you could have a look and tell me. So it's been there for a long time, but we used it really as a repository for videos going back with Scottie McClue's radio shows and television work over the last 32 years. Because this year I celebrate 40 years since I joined ITV. 40 years in television. And I looked up my old boss last week, and about 2 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago, he was 100. He was 100 and looking great. So I do hope he's still with us. Scottie, you joined YouTube in 2011. Oh, so we're not far out, Tom. So coming up 13 years of YouTube. And but we haven't really used it till the last year or so, and it's doubled. Now we need it to sort of like 10 times, 100 times. We need this channel to absolutely mushroom, guys, right up there. So please do get subscribing, share it with all your friends, and tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McClue is live just for you on YouTube, just as we were 32 years ago. Scottie, have you been to the Wonka experience in Glasgow yet? Amy, I haven't, but I've heard it's been absolutely amazing that, people were paying, what was it, £35, and they were getting a couple of jelly beans and a cup of juice and things like that. So there we are. A repository near the grassy knoll. No, John Donnelly. Everybody know what he means by that. You're talking about the book depository, was it not? Near the grassy knoll. Got up 2.5K on YouTube in the last few months, Scottie. Murray, we have. You're 100%, and that's due to your good self. Away, man. Come on now, man. So there you are. I'm telling you. Hi, Scottie from Kirky. Robert, how lovely to have you with us from Kirky. So good. Kirkintilloch. Yes, Robert Brown. And Tom Johnson was a Kirkintilloch man. Scotland's uncrowned king, Churchill called him. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. We love that. Guys, get subscribing, please. So important. I know a lot of you will be watching going, already subscribe, Scottie. What are you on about? But no. Anybody watching who hasn't subscribed, please do so. It's so important. And if you want to follow us on TikTok at Scottie McClue, then please do that. Scotland forever, says AMCD. Oh, AMCD, absolutely. Scotland forever. Have you looked at my William Wallace video? So there we are. Do you ken the ken that I ken? Because I ken a ken, kens the ken that kens you. Ken, tell you, Fife, ken. Places in Fife, are we ready, Jimbo? Go for it. Right, I tell you, Inverkeithen, change it, Inverkeithen, and Kelty, St Andrews, I tell you, and Firb itself, have we got Wormet, Methil, Kirkcaldy. We love it. So many beautiful places in Fife, Dunfermline. Yes, indeed. Guys, get subscribing and following. Here, opinions on Motherwell, AMCD. Motherwell, yes. I think there should be a station called Fatherwell and then Bothwell. So you could say Motherwell, Fatherwell, Bothwell. That would be your train stations, I tell you. Just subscribe, Scottie. Great to see you as well. Cam's from Motherwell. Cam, so lovely to hear from you again. Again, we go back a long time. Are we talking, what are we talking, Cam? 25 years? Something like that. Just how amazing is that? Everybody, thanks so much for subscribing tonight, and stay with us, because I promise you, as always, the best. Remember, guys, when we were doing the Scottie McClue shows on the radio, 250,000 people per half hour every night on a 3-hour show. You know, so that was virtually the population of Scotland, central Scotland, watching at the night. Everybody was right into the Scottie McClue show on the radio. It was absolutely huge. I want to get towards recreating that on YouTube here. So there you are. What team do you support, says the AMCD? Well, I was thinking, what about the Morton AMCD, the mighty Ton? Mon the Ton. I also like, quite like Arsenal, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Everton. These are all great teams. I saw Fife on top of the pops. Fife, yes, indeed, Fife. Real Radio Scottie, 30 years ago. Love it, Cameron. You're absolutely 100% correct. It was Scott FM. Scott FM, and it was 30 years this year, because I'm going into my 32nd year of radio and my 40th year of television, ITV. There we are. Scottie, have you ever worn contact lenses? I have, Tom. When I started reading the news on television, I thought I'm a bit young to have the big glasses. I used to wear the big tortoise shells. Well, you can see them in the picture behind me, although these were later ones. And I thought, I'll go for the contact lenses. Now, in those days, they were hard contact lenses. And you had to get your eye to nip it from your finger. And it was all that for a few minutes. And then you tried it. But the problem was they could pop out. And they could pop out when you were driving. And then somebody had to try and find them down the car seat while you had the one eye. So I thought to myself, do you know what? This is what I look like. I've got glasses, put them on, and let's just read the news with the glasses on. So that's what happened a lot of the time. We need another chewing the fat. Yes, we do, Jimbo. We love chewing the fat. Indeed. There we are. Your snout of order, says Vincent. Good one, Vincent. Snout. There we are. Or I'm out of order, as we'd say in Yorkshire. Yorkshire, that's it. Now, big question tonight, guys, I want you all to think about. Politics are failing us. The very rich are running the show. So we've got politics of rich and politics of poor. The poor are working to feed the rich, fair enough. It's ever been so. But would you like to see a new politics altogether? What about a politics based on your religious belief? Yeah? Politics based on your religious belief. And then you would never have any anti-anything. So if you were, say, the Christian party, nobody would be anti-Christian or anti-God or anti-Christ. See what I just did there? If you had the Islamic party, nobody could be Islamophobic because you'd all be Islamic. If you had the Judaism party, or the Jewish party, nobody could be accused of being anti-Semitic. So you would drop all that immediately. Also, if you dropped everything to do with different races, different colors, all that, and you only had one race, the human race, you would get rid of racism right away, you see? And people would just be whatever you call them. And we learn about the world's great religions. And our churches feed us. And our mosques feed us. And our temples feed us. And when I say feed us, I mean culturally, as well as sourcing food and what have you. And I think that would be a very nice way. And we learn to appreciate each other. So you meet and you cancel war. You say, no, no, no. We do not have war. And also to make sure that the rich are okay and not upset and panicking about losing their money, you say, look, put your money into plowshares and pruning hooks, as in Isaiah in the Bible. Put your money into plowshares and pruning hooks. All right? So if you look at Isaiah, in fact, if you look at Scottish Psalms from the psalmist, Psalms, and there's one that's sung to the tune Glasgow, behold, the mountain of the Lord in latter days shall rise. Right? And then one of the verses of that, to plowshares men shall beat their swords, to pruning hooks their spears. We sang it at my father's funeral. He was a terrific man, a lovely, lovely man. And we sang it at his funeral because he loved the tune Glasgow. Behold, the mountain of the Lord in latter days shall rise. And then you get to that verse. To plowshares men shall beat their swords, to pruning hooks their spears. And then you're talking about feeding the whole world. There's no need for the elites to think we need population control, because every single penny spent on engineering, on arms, and all that, the rich can keep their shares in these firms because they're going to be making plowshares and pruning hooks. Capisce? Are you with me? So that would be a new form of politics, because it's all very well to say we base our politics on rich and poor, but rich is at the moment a label given to people who have a lot of money accumulated. That's not being rich. Being rich is being you, is being me. That's being rich. Being able to afford a bunch of beautiful roses. That's being rich. Talking on here, that's being rich. So think about that, guys, and tell me what you reckon. Right, here we've got stuff here. Let's see what's been happening. I want to see. I've been wearing contacts since I was 15, says Tom. Yes, but Tom, you're a lot younger than me, and I would suspect you would have soft contact lenses which will stay in your eyes. Chewing the Fat versus Burniston. Don't know. Both very, very good stuff. Robert says, Scottie, your accent's very posh. Where are you from originally? Robert, I'm far from posh. Although I come from Greenock on the Clyde, and this is the way we speak. And then I lived in Maryhill in Glasgow, and we all speak like this, as you know, in Maryhill in Glasgow. We have an accent from the Wynford. So there you go. Now, Dinky-Doo, Scottie, hope you're still keeping your hand on your halfpenny. Cameron, oh yes, hand on your halfpennies. Israel or Palestine? Well, both, Vincent. Absolutely, 100% both. But what I would do if I was Joe Biden, and I'm not, thank goodness, but if I was Joe Biden, I would say, we're not going to send you a penny. We're not going to send you a single bomb or bullets or grenade or anything until you stop this and get round the table. All right? So that's what we'd like to see. Guys, can all of you subscribe, please? So there we are. The Gurdwara Sikh Temple in Glasgow has an open door policy for all and provide food every day free of charge. Murray, is that not wonderful? Murray, you are some man, I'll tell you. You are really a very great man. And I'm not saying that because you've just spoiled me. I talked to a lovely gentleman today who's been very kind to me in his life when we got, hit by the very bad man for money. These guys were around looking after me. And I said, you've spoiled me. And he went, well, some people deserve a good spoiling. Is that not beautiful? Your health is your wealth. Amy, 100%. If you look at a seat in the garden of Wortley Hall in Sheffield, it says the only true wealth is life. And Wortley Hall is a beautiful old place. It was an aristocratic estate, and I think it's owned by the trade unions. And they used to give people a holiday. Yes, the working person's country house. And you can call in and have a meal. You can stay at Wortley Hall. Very beautiful. I lived, around the corner for a while. And on the bench in the garden, a beautiful, beautiful garden overlooking Yorkshire. And it says the only true wealth is life. 100% correct. The number of people I've known, multimillionaires, gone before their time, tragic. So there we go. The Don will be back. Tom Phillips, absolutely. I'll tell you, Trump will return. There is no doubt about that. The Gurkhas were some guys. They were, John Donnelly. I can tell you some wonderful stories about the Gurkhas. So there we are. Guys, we've only got a couple of minutes and then we're going to have to go. Please tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. You've seen Scottie McClue live in person. I am not reincarnated. This is me. The same me from 32 years ago. There we are. Have you read The Ragged-Trousered Philanthropist by Robert Tressel, Scottie? Murray O'Donnell, an absolute classic. I tell you. Yes, and you've read it. Ah, yes, indeed. I'm quite a Sherlock Holmes, but my goodness me, to me, Murray O'Donnell, you are an open book. But there's many volumes to you, and you are something of a library. There you are, a man of great information. So I tell you, the Don will be back, Tom. There's no doubt about that, I say to you. Many times. There you go, Murray. I tell you, you're a lad o' pairts, Murray. A man of many pairts, I tell you. Right, I'm going to have to dash off, guys. I love you all so much. Please spread the word about this channel and let's get building properly. 500,000 subscribers. Let's go for that for starters. Then we can look at 1 million subscribers and everybody can take part in the chit chat. We'll open the phone lines and we are in business. I love you all. Good night. God bless. Dinky-Doo, and ta-ra, lads.